Good morning, it's 5:39. I'm back at AT. That's where I turned off to go to the shelter yesterday. I'm trying something new for breakfast. Most of the time I have what's in my resupply box. And I haven't had to go shopping, but I got some Belvita to have with my carnation breakfast essentials for breakfast. I was so warm last night. I just have a hard time sleeping. It's hot. It's so hot. But I'll survive. Today is either going to be a short day or a long day. There's only about 15 more miles in New Jersey, but there's no stealth camping allowed in this state. And there weren't any stealth sites really listed for the mileage I wanted either, so I don't know. It's either going to be like 11 or 21 today. There's the trail. It did thunderstorm pretty loudly last night, so I'm glad I slept in the shelter. A lot of people tented. Looks like everyone's fine, but it's hard to tell by looks. I didn't see any flooding. The thunder was loud though. That climb is the trail. Bummer. Wet rocks. I thought that was over with. Here's the summit of that super steep rocky climb I just did. A little bit of a view. I'm not good with distances, but is that the monument for the highest peak in New Jersey that I was at yesterday? I wasn't at that spot, but I could see it from the other side. I wonder if that's it. Sure kind of looks like it. That means I walked all the way through that yesterday. Rock walls. One of my favorite things. It's almost 7:30. I've hiked a little more than 2.5 miles, but man, today's been hard. All these little tiny, like, it never shows in camera. All these ups are really, really steep. Some of them are short, but they're exhausting. They're straight up steep. Someone told me New York is hard because even though it looks flat and at low elevation, all the climbs are steep. So I guess this is just preparing me for that. So probably won't be a 21-mile day. I'm about to do the AT Pochunk Boardwalk, Vernon, New Jersey. Looks like a lot of people are doing it. There's a bunch of cars. All right. This reminds me of the Sulphur Banks Trail at home. Pretty morning. That reminds me of quinoa. Rainbow quinoa, specifically. Still on the boardwalk. Apparently this is for 0.9 miles. It's pretty out here and it smells really good. Just hiked over this bridge, which goes over some water. And there's more boardwalk on this side. And there's what the beautiful morning looks like. I'm approaching a climb called Stairway to Heaven. It looks like it's straight up, very rocky according to this day hiker out here. Oh, here we go. I'm assuming it's one of those that will be hiking straight up. Climbs up almost 1,000 feet in about a mile. Stairway to Heaven, here we come. I think we're starting the rocky climb. Those are some very large boulders. Whew. Wow, look at that. Massive boulders. Oh, stinks. Hope they're not super wet. So far the rocks have been wet and mossy. Yikes. That's the trail. You can see why it's Stairway to Heaven. It's mostly kind of rock steps. It doesn't look like steps, but none of them are super steep. Like, they're just not bad so far. I've had 2 different groups of day hikers say that they've seen cubs So I'm gonna put on some music while I'm doing this hike, because I can't look at the very super rocky terrain and look around me at the same time. It's just too difficult. Well, it's not difficult, it's unsafe. I feel like I've been going at it for a while and I'm only at the halfway point. It's not too bad though, honestly. Well, this is a spring. It's not much flow. I want to get some water. I'm taking this Blue Blaze Trail to the Pinwheel Vista. Should be a view even if it's cloudy. Talk to another hiker. Let's go check it out. Sounds like there's a party up there. There's the view. A lot of people here.
Okay.
Okay, that was Pinwheel's Vista. Man, like 30 people up there. No place to sit to take a break or anything. That's fine. So, heading back to the trail. There's a pile of rocks up here. I don't know what the meaning is. It didn't say that I saw in far out anyway. And up here is where some of the baby cubs were seen. So far, seems like I'm the only one who hasn't, for the people I've talked to. Alright, trail goes that way. I finished Stairway to Heaven. It wasn't technically difficult. No boulder climbing. All the rocks were textured enough that they weren't slippery. Sorry. And most of them were not super steep, like big tall steps. They were just fairly easy going. It really wasn't technically difficult at all. It was just tiring because it felt like you were going up 1,000 steps because it was steep and everything, but not bad in any other way. Just as if any other steep climb were difficult, that's about as bad as it was. However, this looks slippery and stuff. That's not what I climbed up. So anyway, I'll put the phone away. Stopped here to get some water and stumbles. We saw a tree fall up there. There's a bunch of dead trees in here. It was one of these that we saw fall from down there in the creek. That was a steep climb with some rock steps, but something in here is what fell. Could be that one. Looked dead. I don't know. It's creepy. It's 11 o'clock. I've hiked 9.5 miles. I'm by this road, just came off over there, so I'm sitting here on some rocks to have lunch. Trail is kicking my butt today. All the climbs are steep. I'm tired. I finished eating my lunch. Looked at my guidebook and stuff to see where I wanted to go tonight. There's some stealth sites on the New York side near Cascade Ponds or something, 9 miles from here. So I think I'm gonna aim for that one. I thought I would have to slow down my days because I had ordered some new hiking pants, just like I have, but a smaller size. And originally they were supposed to arrive on the 6th. Excuse me. And yesterday I got an email saying that was changed to the 8th. So I thought I would have to do short miles. And I actually clicked on the tracking information while I was sitting there. And the clothes are already there, my pants. So that is one less thing to worry about. Whew. So I don't have to shorten my miles. Don't have to go faster either. I think 9 miles is a good compromise. The trail has been very hard, and I know it's going to be hard on that New York border because I read some of the comments on Far Out, and there's no water, so I just have a lot of water on me. Yeah, even though it rained, there's no water. You gotta love it. All right, I'll check in later. I'm gonna put it in an audio book and hope the miles fly by. It's 12:06. This is the turnoff for Mountain Shelter. I've hiked, I think, about 11.5 miles. I'm gonna go ahead and hike on and try to find a stealth site after the border crossing. There's no stealth camping in New Jersey. What I heard was that all of the land in New Jersey is privately owned, and so like the ATC doesn't have claims on any of it, but all the owners essentially have like a deal or whatever, so hikers can use it, and that's why there's no stealth camping or fires or any of that thing permitted. Probably also means that's why they don't make the trail where it's near water sources and stuff. Sorry, anyway, Sorry, I'm shaking the camera. I'll check in later. It is 1:30. I have 1.1 miles till I get to the New York border. It's uphill the whole way, but I don't think it's steep or anything. And it's not a big climb. Should be awesome. Here we go. Why am I not surprised that I have to do one more nice big boulder climb before I can get into New York? Yeah, I seriously have to throw my pack off and climb up that. Very nice, New Jersey, very nice. Here it is, I made it out of New Jersey. Entering into New York right now. And there's one of those little AT markers. Very nice, I'm gonna get some pictures. All right, I'm in New York now. I think the AT kind of skirts both New York and New Jersey for a while there, but I'm officially out of New Jersey now. It was definitely rockier than Pennsylvania. I don't know why Pennsylvania gets the bad name for that. And man, to start, there were a lot of steep climbs in New Jersey, even though there were also a lot of flat sections. It's kind of tiring, but definitely rockier. I hear New York is difficult because all the little tiny ups and downs are steep. Well, here's the trail. Welcome to New York, everyone. That is Prospect Rock, the highest point in New York. So I've only been in New York for, not that long, but so far it's just been rock slabs, which I'm so glad it's not raining because those rock slabs are, are round like this, not very textured. Yeah, that's the trail. All right, I feel somewhat stable now, so I can show you. This is what the only thing New York has been so far, just this. I just had to climb down that. It doesn't look steep, I guess, on camera, but by climb down, I mean scoot on my butt and shred the bottom of my backpack because there's no other way. Okay, let's hope that horrible descent is over with. That was brutal. That was knife's edge brutal. However much shorter lived than knife's edge. Well, the boulder climbing didn't end at Pennsylvania or New Jersey. That's the trail. I have to climb a ladder. Good stuff. So far New York has just been rock climbing and boulders. So now I'm on the top of a boulder and I have no idea which way the trail goes because it's also not marked. Oh, this is really getting old. It's 4:30. I'm still just rock climbing. I'm miserable. It's 91 degrees. My pack is heavy because of course I have to pack out water for the entire rest of the day and tonight and in the morning because there's no water in this state either. And I'm just tired of having to throw my trekking poles up and take my pack off and climb. And then also just try to figure out which way the trail goes. This is hard. It's 4:47. It's gonna be my stealth campsite for the night. I'm exhausted. That was so hard and I'm so tired. Okay, I'm gonna get camp set up. It's like kind of very, very sudden thunderstorm. It's like pouring rain. It's pretty wet out there already. It happened very quickly. Well, have a good night, everybody. There's fireworks going off, but I can't see them. And it's still raining outside, so I can't really go look either.